Hello, Aquarius. Welcome. I'm Ryan. Thank you for being here. It's going to be a general read, so of course everything may not resonate. Take what does and leave the rest. And for more tarot readings after this, please check out my wife's channel, the Valley 3 Tarot Pictures Review as well. Thank you. All right, let's see what's going on. Well, there's the two of you. What is that? Yeah, I get that, but what is that over there? Aquarius, one more. Oh my gosh. All right, jumping into this. Okay, so whoever you're dealing with, I was like, I have to breathe and take a minute here. Whoever you're dealing with, they're a lot to handle. They're a lot to deal with. For some reason, I gotta be honest, for some reason there's this question of like, what's going on upstairs? Anything? Lights are on, nobody's home. Is someone home? Are they hiding? I don't know. Where they at? Where they at though? This kind of begins to cause you to question. I'm trying to watch my words here. There's kind of like a very smart ass energy. It's very kind of like short, quick, and cut and dry. But the way it feels like it's your energy, Aquarius, because whoever this is, it's just like, you kind of squint and think about it for a quick second, and you're just like, But you're very quick to move. You're very quick to kind of move forward from it and kind of like not let it bother you too much. It's just an energy of like, okay, processing, got it. Okay, now moving forward. It's almost like the way you kind of read people is an energy of like almost undetected. And that's what's interesting. It's not that you're a detective, Aquarius. You just detect people kind of in this, I don't know, in this type of behavior, action, just kind of who they are about people. I don't know what is going on here. There seems to be some sort of talk or discussion or communication here between the two of you taking place as to something that is causing problems and conflict between the two of you. And you're like, okay, tell me more. And so it's this energy of, like I said, it's like, okay. Clearly the two of you are communicating and talking about something, and they don't seem real. It's like interesting. They seem themselves very cold cut and kind of cut off, but a little bit more specifically in a bad mood. And you're kind of just piecing things together, but you're like, okay, I'm following, but it's not quite making sense or lining up. I'm trying to connect the dots here. It makes something out of the picture, but okay, I guess is like, okay, well, once again, let me work with it. And so you're in this energy of like very easygoing and very fluid in a sense. And that's what's very interesting, is this energy of you being easygoing and in a sense fluid with how you kind of deal with them. It's kind of like, you know what, it's like swinging at air. Good luck. You punch in air, you shadow boxing. Because that's your energy, Aquarius, air. So when it almost kind of seems and it feels like when they're being this way and they're taking these, you know what, let's just call them jabs at you, you're just like, okay, I kind of felt it, but it didn't really throw me off. For some reason, their mentality and their perspective is like, okay, great, Aquarius can handle this. Now I feel some type of way where, okay, look at me. It's almost kind of like they feel as if inflated ego, inflated persona, inflated whatever. And that's the thing, though, is they know deep down they're not happy. That's interesting. They know deep down they're not happy. You're aware of this, clearly. You're like, let me just see what happens. Let me just kind of sit back and watch the show. And based off of what happens, then I'll kind of know which direction to go. Excuse me. There you are on top of the deck, Aquarius. That's why. That's why. Energetically speaking, hold that thought. Ooh. Damn. Okay, here's why. We're getting into the nitty gritty. Here's why. Again, there's that energy. Sophie needs dead moss. Sophie needs a ladder. Don't roll with the punches. Make it hard for me, baby. Those are the lyrics. Aquarius. Oh, that'll do it. That'll damn for sure do it. Here's the thing. While you're trying to think of solutions, unfortunately, you do feel like you got something there that you can kind of work with. At the same time, for some reason, the way that they're being, they just don't feel like it's actually genuine potential with you. And I don't know what that is. Like I said, there's that bitterness coming back. There's that bitterness coming back up. And I don't know if it's a situation where it's like they're bitter and so they think that you just don't give a shit because you're unfazed or you're indifferent, or you're kind of like, here's the thing. When someone can't pull someone into their emotional game, when they start to emotionally act out even more, that's a red flag. That's a red flag. It's like, so you were purposely doing something or being a certain specific way or having, going through some sort of behavior or actions to purposely, what's that called, elicit a reaction out of someone. And because you can't affect Aquarius, now all of a sudden you feel even more bent out of shape. Because every time I'm looking at Aquarius being like, okay, I'm gonna go through this. Okay, I got through it. I'm gonna go through this. Okay, I got through it. They get slowly, progressively worse. And that means it's a very similar energy to a Leo and who they were dealing with. They're asking about, but they weren't asking, but they were dealing with them. But same thing. Leo's here, by the way. For some reason, you taking time and space for you is throwing them for a tizzy. I don't know why. You're like, I'm just doing what I need to do for us. I'm just doing what I need to do for us. And I'm just listening to my instincts and following my instincts and just being me. And for some reason, they're just kind of like, more please. Put it in my hand this time, more. And it's like, or is this like a sugar baby? Take, but rarely give. there's justice reversed. You tell me, Aquarius. You tell me. The writing's on the wall. Like I said, it's not equal. Unfortunately. Yeah. Goodbye.